Alrighty, welcome on board a Greater Anglia Class 720 train. We are at London Liverpool Street Station and we are heading up towards Wickford, although I'm getting off at Billericay to get a rail replacement bus up the Great Eastern Main Line to go to England's most remote station, Berney Arms. So without any further ado, here's some history and I hope you enjoy.
The history of Berney Arms traces back to 1842, when the Yarmouth and Norwich Railway was chartered, building from Great Yarmouth to Norwich along the shore of the River Yare. This line was built by buying pieces of land from local lords to run trains across, and Thomas Trench Berney, who owned the land in the vicinity of the current Berney Arms station, agreed to sell his land to the railway, but only if a station was to be built at Berney Arms. The railway agreed and the line opened in May of 1844, but soon after the Yarmouth and Norwich stopped serving Berney Arms, saying that there had been no actual legal agreement forcing them to serve the station. However, after a battle in the courts, the railway lost and Berney Arms station had to be served in perpetuity. In 1848, the rail line was taken over by the Eastern Counties Railway, who continued operating trains along the line and to Berney Arms. In 1862, the Eastern Counties Railway failed, however, and merged into the Great Eastern Railway, who endeavoured to build a more direct link from Norwich to Great Yarmouth. The current routing, while not extremely indirect, did diverge from a straight path and also missed the relatively major market town of Acle. So, in 1883, the Great Eastern Railway built a cut-off from Brundall to Great Yarmouth, significantly reducing the importance of Berney Arms. However, due to the aforementioned legal agreement, the line through Rielum, and therefore Berney Arms Station, had to remain open, and so it did. Berney Arms' post office closed in 1967, making the station even more remote, and in 2019 the station pub also closed. This, combined with engineering works along the line, caused the station to be the least used in all of the UK in 2019-20, with only 42 riders in the entire year. However, post-COVID, ridership did pick back up. Nowadays, Berney Arms Station is used fairly regularly, especially on weekends, to access the surrounding area for hiking. Today, Greater Anglia operates the line with Sadler Flirt Class 755 bi-mode multiple units, and it remains as a wonderful oddity on Britain's rail network. So, without any further ado, let's see me in Norwich.
Norwich? Welcome to Norwich. So this is the main regional hub for Norfolk, and is where we will grab our train down the Wherry lines or the Quarry lines towards Great Yarmouth. And actually, it's right up there, the 1136 to Great Yarmouth, and that is not capturing on my phone. And I think it's that train right over there. It is a Class 755. As expected, it's a 4-car set. This is our train. And an interesting, cool thing is that despite the entire Wherry lines being unelectrified, and basically every branch line that these run on being unelectrified, as you can see there, I'll zoom in, these are bi-mode units. So they can run on electric power, and seemingly when they're just sitting at Norwich Station waiting for people to get on, they do. So I will get on that train in just a second, but first I'm going to go get some food because I didn't eat enough breakfast and I am hungry. So I'll see you on board that train as we head out to England's most remote station. Alrighty, we are departing.
Welcome to this service for Great Yarmouth.
And we're departing Norwich.
We will be calling at Brundall, Buckingham,
That's the least used station in Norfolk.
Reedham, Berney Arms,
And that's where we're going.
and Great Yarmouth.
So yeah, we are
The next
departing.
stop will be Brundall.
So yeah, we're departing Norwich. That was the train I took up from Wiltham. That is probably another train going back down towards Wiltham. And we are curving off onto the Wherry lines. If I didn't put up a map in the history section, which I'm sure I did, I'll put up a map now. But yeah, I will see you with some scenery, because after Brundall, this line gets pretty scenic. So scenery montage, yeah.
ridiculed.
Welcome to Berney Arms. Here's the famed sign, and wow, we are in the middle of nowhere. Cut to a foam shot of the train leaving.
Apologies in advance for the wind noise. There was a lot of wind on the day I was here.
There it goes. So there's a group of people here. They took the train from Brundle here, and then they're gonna walk back to Reedham. I thought they were going to walk to Great Yarmouth. That's about 5 miles. I was briefly considering doing that in case the train got canceled, but then I realized the train just turns around, so it wouldn't. So yeah, that's really cool. And now a station. Okay, this is the entire station platform. It's made of gravel. That's a footpath, which then eventually connects down there to the river Yare, which also has a footpath. That's where they're going, and we'll go down there in a second. As for actual amenities, there's this little sign which appears to actually have updated info, because that was when we arrived, and that is our next train. There's a help point, which I highly doubt works, but if I want to press, I can. I don't know if I should. Here is the famed Berney Arms station sign, and then, of course, you can't go beyond there. So, this station is just, I mean, that was 43 seconds of station reviewing. I mean, it's really, really rural, but also really, really, really cool. I mean, I think that this is just so emblematic of the UK parliamentary station thing, but also has the extra added benefit of also being really, really, really beautiful. And there's also the Berney Arms windmill down there, which I sadly don't have time to get closer to, but it's really cool. And I know I'm saying cool a lot, but this, I love this. And yeah, here's the more modern sign with the Wary Line logo. And yeah, here we go. So I've got 20 minutes till the train back to Norwich, and I think I'm going to spend that time just admiring the scenery, and then second, telling you guys what the ridership stats are, and also rating the station. It's not the least used station in Norfolk, surprisingly. However, it is wonderful and great, and I'm still gonna sort of follow the least used station format for this video. So without any further ado, let's just cut to a vibey scenic shot. Alrighty, I'm here at the bench at Berney Arms Station, and now it's time for station ridership and station rating. This is not the least used station in Norfolk. That is Buckingham, which we passed and which you saw in the theme montage. But I'm still going to follow that format because it's still pretty low used. It gets in 2022 to 2023 data period. It got 950 riders per year, or roughly 3 a day-ish, which makes it the second, I'm fairly sure, least used station in Norfolk.
Correction here. Spooner Row is the second least used station in Norfolk. Berney Arms is the third least used.
Buckingham has been more least used every year except for 2019 to 20, when the station was closed for a long time, and this one was the least used station in the whole of the UK, only getting 42, but that was an anomaly. As for a rating, objectively, the station's pretty bad, although it is just so incredibly vibey, and it's really amazingly beautiful. So for that reason, and that reason alone, I'm gonna give it a 7 out of 10. I think if it weren't so beautiful and iconic and incredibly cool, I would probably give it like a 2, but it gets a lot of boost because of that. And I know when I'm editing this, I might change my mind, but we will see. I think this is part of like the old platform or something. And also, I think I'm gonna press the help point, which I very much doubt works. But I'm gonna just ask when the next train is. So let's press it. Okay, there's not even a ring sound. Okay, the help point very much does not work. So great drinks. Yeah, go get on that. So now I'll just, I think, cut to some more scene reviews before our train back to Norwich. Welcome back to Norwich. That was a fun ride back, and now I'm going to go up to Hoveton and Wroxham and go at least attempt to take some pictures of the Bure Valley Railway, which is a 15-inch gauge rail line, because very funny. But that doesn't have anything to do with Berney Arms. So thank you so much for watching England's most remote station, Berney Arms. Very cool, very fun. If you are in the UK at any point, definitely come visit Berney Arms. So without any further ado, thank you very much for watching, and bye bye. See you next week.